station. You're listening to this is Radio Biafra.
We are not like other people. Because as I once reminded you before we came, there was nobody like us. Now that we are here, they pretend, they copy, they emulate, they fabricate falsehood. But they can never be like us. Long after we are gone, they will wish we lived forever. IPOB is very special. Exceptionally special. The largest mass movement in the whole world, bar none. And we did it because Chukwokika Biama is with us. We did it because Chukwokika Biama created IPOB himself. And we are here to pilot its affairs. We will not prevaricate. We will not stop. We will not slumber until Biafra is fully restored to its former glory. Anybody in doubt as to our resilience and our determination to restore Biafra is not only mistaken, not only misguided, but needs to see a psychiatrist. Because we are not stopping. I am Nnamdi and I don't stop until I get what I want.
From 7th April 2022,
the selling and eating of nama, also known as cow meat,
is forbidden in Biafra land. Be warned.
Yeah, one more time I say good morning. Welcome to another live broadcast from New York City under the auspices of our mother station, Radio Biafra London. Our leader's name is Mazi Kanu. We are this morning going to talk about a few things before we start making our calls. It's very interesting. It's getting more and more interesting. Some people are getting mad now when they are afia. And you think that madness is only when you pull off your clothes. No, only a small. When it starts small, before you know it, it's somebody different from what the person you know. And before you know it, if it's no more cure. So I'll take a few more announcements before we proceed. This one is our IPOB head of directorate, Mazi JOHNATHAN, will address Biafrans on Thursday, as tomorrow, the 27th day of January 2022. Don't miss that broadcast. It's coming in tomorrow. Radio on all the platforms of Radio Biafra will be on tomorrow for that broadcast. So please join the broadcast on all IPOB platforms. The time will be 8 p.m. Biafra land time. Synchronize your watch, your clock, wherever you are in the world, because we're broadcasting to the entire universe. We're not just broadcasting to a limited number of people, no. Synchronize your watch to 8 p.m. Biafra land time. That's when the broadcast will be coming. Our leader, Mazi JOHNATHAN, is the one that's going to do the broadcast. And we are there. I'll take a very short break and I'll be right back. Listen to this.
Yeah. Shout out to ESL, Ipob, all over the whole world. The Nation Boy, West State, aka the Breezy. He is blue music. Yeah, for one time, we're proud of me. Yeah. Since I was a child. It's got to be fun from the models and leaders.
Ancora più risparmio sui prezzi outlet. Sono arrivati i saldi a MacArthur Glen Serravalle Designer Outlet. Oltre 230 negozi delle tue firme preferite super scontate in un unico posto. Impossibile resistere. Ti aspettiamo a Serravalle.
It's no, cause he got a history for head. Ready, that to restore Biafra no matter whatever. See the dog nation people after God's own heart. With one heart, we said no to answer slaves in our own home. Ojukolo logo de kawo kobo. Owe pegi ya boge na odigi kobo. We just that what is written must be fulfilled. He passes to mass and land the cattle. Mahamadi kendi go buruburu. Okro kati tiamo kite ejemba. He's yes, he's no. Cause he carry history for head oh. Baby, I need that to restore Biafra no matter whatever. He was the prince, west upon now he's the king. God send him to bring us out of disaster. That's why we are expecting Biafra. The land of the rising sun, land of the rising sun. Biafra, the land of the rising sun, land of the rising sun. Biafra, the land of the rising sun, the land of the rising sun. Biafra, the land of the rising sun.
All right, I say welcome again one more time. I say welcome to our live broadcast. All right, this morning I picked up a few clips up here and there. Those who are talking about 2023, they're getting embarrassed one by one step at a time. They run to television stations. Nigerians are trying, but you know something? We want Biafra, and that's where we're going. We're not interested in whatever they do with themselves. But I'm talking specifically to Yoruba people today, to look at their son, who is almost like Methuselah, is getting very old, can't even walk, looks terrible, and then he still wants to be president. And all of you are coming out, the likes of our own people, even our so-called Nollywood actors, people like Ibu. I saw what he said. I heard what he said. We are watching all you guys, man. We are watching you closely because we don't really understand you people anymore. You know, some of you had the opportunity of getting into something and you think that is the end of life. When you go in there, you don't want to speak the truth. You want to make a fool of yourself, not making a fool of anybody. We're all watching you. We're all listening to you. We are very close to what we are doing. We're following events the way they come in. You can pretend all you want, but you know something? That pretenses will not help you in any shape or form. If Tinubu's representative went to Arise Television to promote his boss, and then what he saw, you know, it's not. I don't know how somebody would want to go out there to defend the undefendable. You know, journalists are becoming some of them. Honestly, I'm so proud of them because. In the past, you come in there, you rabble rouse, you just open your mouth, you talk your garbage here and there, and people will buy it. You give them 500 naira when they want to go and vote for you. They go stand in the line and start throwing in votes. You better going to the communities, to the villages to make those campaigns these days. Because if you come out to the television, the world will listen and the entire world will know who you are for who you are. This same Tinubu is the person that organized the killing of those children in Lekki. He wasn't out of it. He flew out, ran away, then discovered that there was no place in the world for him to hide. He came back. We are here. Biafra is here to stay, whether you like it. You can run to the kingdom come, but eventually you will come back. That money that you embezzle, that you carry about, you think it's going to help you, you discover at a point that you wish you didn't have that money. It's all over. It's all about money. It's all about it. Okay, you've gotten it, you've gone out, you come back. This morning, like I said, somebody sent me a clip which is very interesting, and I want you to listen to it very attentively. The guy himself sounds like he's a comedian. I don't know his name, to be honest. But somebody just posted it to me, and I listened to it, and I felt it's something I want to talk about on our program. Because what happens is that it is teaching us a lesson. We are not part of Nigerian politics or whatever. And before I go into that, you know, some people are getting mad now. Asani Dokubo is now becoming a mad person. When he's calling for the killing of all IPOB people. That is the area that they've eaten that forbidden fruit. That is his arising. Ekwensu say, yes, I got you, motherfucker. Excuse me. And I've got you. So eventually, they are now speaking in tongues. telling them who to kill and who not to kill. You're telling IPOB to kill IPOB. Isn't that something? When you swear an oath, I keep saying it. The oath does not kill you the day you swore it. It kills you gradually. To bring you to the market, it's like madman. You start by blinking your eyes unnecessarily, talking to yourself. Before you know it, your shirt is off. Before you know it, your underwear is off. And before you know it, you're in the marketplace. But that's where they are going. All of them will eventually get there. At least they will swear an oath, nothing is happening. Who told you? Go and ask the madman in the street if he knows that he's mad. He doesn't know. It's the people, his family, the people that are watching him that know that Onya Ekopo now. That's where you're going. He's calling for the IPOB to kill members of IPOB. When you look at him when he's saying this thing, you discover that the madness is there. Thank God. The oath is acting seriously. So let us listen to this, my young man. I don't know his name, like I said before. Maybe some of you do. I don't normally go out to listen to most of these broadcasts. I just listen to them. If somebody sends it to me, I go sit down and I listen. Not because I disrespect them. No. It's just that there's so much to do and then to have time to sit down. But this particular one, I think it makes a lot of sense to me. So let's listen to him. It's interesting.
Okay, my people. The clouds are clearing. This yam where you see now, this yam now for Rufai. Rufai where they work for Arise TV. This yam now he get them. I brought it for him. I want to send it to him. Rufai made me proud. He made me proud. But before we talk about Rufai, Rufai interview, some people came, they said they are coming for Tinubu. Rufai now gave it to them. Hot. Some people were shaking, say, but before I go, let us play fella. Fella. Now I know to play the song. Now fella talk, I say ITT, international thief. I don't know who be international thief. Wait, my legaria won't come up. Any day you see me on red, it means there's danger. I don't come out with red until there's danger. Today, dangerous things happened. So, Jibrin went to Arise TV to promote Tinubu. Say Jagaban. Everybody, Jagaban. He went to promote. What he didn't know is that those men, you see Ruben Abati, you see Rufai, you see Shem, that way they work for channels. Don't try them all. If you not say you get skeleton in your cupboard, don't go to them all. Don't ask Fanika Ede. When Shem interviewed him, he gave him those. Fanika Ede got angry and said, if you don't want me, go. But Okalu went there. Before I asked him, see the video now. Before I asked him about corruption, all these Okalu say, if you can't want or you don't want me to talk this, let me go. You don't play with this man. So I want to thank Rufai. This yam is for him. He should send someone to come and collect this yam. The problem that brought Buhari, one of the way Buhari came was to avoid media, because the kind of question they asked him during his campaign was, they used to ask him, do you like pick milk or 3 crown? He will say, pick milk. They will ask him, do you like potato with salt? Or he will say. So this year, Tinubu, well known because of his influence in Lagos and his influence in the media, he sent one Jibrin to go there and talk about his campaign. What he didn't know is that you see that Arise TV panel, If you go there and come out alive, you thank your God. He now went there. They ask a simple question. How did Tinubu make his money? Because some of us, they find our money. Nigeria, they find money. Money when we don't make Nigeria since oil boom reach today is nowhere to be found. You know, say some time ago they saw money in Lagos. They say they see money for soccer away. They don't know who get her. They see for husband tower. They don't know who get her. Money full everywhere. So Nigeria is looking for our money. Till today, Nigeria still they find our money. We still they find her. We don't know who collect her. So we now ask and say, how did Tinubu make his money? The man went into coma. He said, blah, 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 is rubbish, is this. The man asked him again, direct to eye, eyeball to eyeball. He said, how did Tinubu, how old? The moment he asked again, they threw this man off balance. Because I'm not saying God don't copy some question. He won't come talk. The kind of cloth Tinubu we wear for campaign is blue. That's the kind of question he was expecting. He was expecting. Last month, Tinubu gave somebody 2 cups of rice. Last month, Tinubu helped Ambode to become governor. That's what he was expecting. He didn't know that Nigerian situation. Don't touch Ruben Abati. Don't touch Rubai. They are angry about the situation in Nigeria. So when they came to that interview, they didn't come to play. They came with purpose. They came with purpose. They knew Nigeria needed something different. They knew everything had to change. They knew we can't continue in this condition. They knew. So they were not ready to play hide and seek. They were not ready to ask useless questions. They were not ready for another Buhari. They were not. They came for serious business. So they began to ask serious questions. They began to ask serious questions. The man came there thinking they will talk about rubbish question. But they said no. We must ask the right question. They began to give it to him face to face. And the man fell off balance. Because he couldn't explain the source of Tinubu's wealth. Tinubu once boasted that he was richer than our 2 states. The simple question is, how did you make your money? He couldn't explain. Tinubu is allowed to own the whole of Lagos. How? That is the only question.
But I'd like to know, how did he make his wealth? How did he make this so much very big wealth that he can afford a billion ban for an election in his home? That's a staggering, colossal amount of wealth. How did that wealth come about? Because I think if I checked his resume, the last thing I saw was accountant with mobile. You know, what business does he do? He's been in government for a while. How did he make that wealth? That's one. 2, there's been discrepancies about his age. I ask you, how old is he?
Well, let me tell you, you see, these 2 questions you've just posed, it's part of what I have answered earlier. I think at this point that we've gotten to, our emphasis should be on the pedigree of this candidate, what he has demonstrated that he has done, what he has achieved, how he has changed the revenue of Lagos State, how he has put a long-term plan to implement infrastructure, how he has ensured that he is still disciplined, how much people that he has built. These are the focus that we should concentrate on. Most of these political issues that we keep raising front and back will not solve the problem. So the emphasis now, the focus now should be on the capacity and the competence of this candidate.
How did Bola Ahmed Tinubu make his money? That's all I want to know. You can tell me what they can focus on. We'll talk about it in the manifesto. How did Bola Tinubu make so much money that he had a billion van in his home on election day? And how old is he? Those are the questions that people are asking out there. How old is he?
Well, I'm also now, you've asked your question clearly, and I will give you a simple and clear answer. And when you continue to repeat the question, you will get the same answer. These are all trash from the internet that people keep putting it together, and we will not elevate such conversations. But when the campaign commences, we will bring out facts and figures and put before Nigerians. But we will not create a narrative for them. So for now, the emphasis is on the competence of the candidate, what he has achieved, the network he has built, the people he has invested in, and his plan for a better Nigeria.
Can I ask you this? How is this trash? Bullion van was found in his home. The pictures were viral, and there's been no denial. So how are you saying that is trash? And how is it trash that we want to know how the person that will lead Nigeria made so much wealth? You know, and also the declaration of being richer in other states. So how, if that's not trash, how did he make his money? That's all I want to know. And tell me how old he is, so I can take you by something, because there's been discrepancies too by the people of his age and his wealth. It's just a question I'm asking. Please.
And the Rufai is just an answer that I'm giving you as well.
Let me help Tinubu here, because some of you have been saying, is it too hashy? No, let me help you. The kind of question we have to they ask Tinubu is not out of this world. They have asked this someone before. Let me play you a video. Some time ago, a paper came out. They called it Pandora's paper. That paper talked about Nigerians that have money offshore. People who have money stopped. Secret deals. And one of the people they mentioned was P2B. And they asked him a question. How did you make your money? See how Peter answered. Watch this video.
How did you make the money?
I'm telling you that the business I'm doing, that I was a brand market management company I run. I had a nice franchise. You can go and look. I was the sole product and like just to give you an example of one company. South African breweries, international breweries, the excellent engineer. I can go on and on for bringing the over team for Novartis with another company. But I can go on and everything. In fact, to tell you what the company is, the company I was involved before, when I left and my brother took it over and paid me off, sort of became less cash and carry that you see in Abuja that got now. So the same company. I was a trader. Everybody knows I was a very big trader. Even chairman will tell you. Chairman knew I used to import wine and he used to send him champagne. He will tell you that when he was in Surrey, when all of us were still at the struggling stage. So I had a viable business, but went into banking. So if the person wants to know, I was sitting on board of 3 banks, including chairman one before I became governor. So that is also a business.
So you have shares in those banks too?
Major shares.
Major shares in those banks?
Yes.
This is it. This same question is the question they threw to Tinubu. Tinubu could not answer. He could not answer the primary question. How did you make your money? He could not. How old are you? He could not. It became a jump question. It became rocket science. How did you make your money? This is the same Tinubu that want to take up the presidential position in Nigeria. When we are complaining of the present one, Tinubu want to take us from frying pan to fire. A simple question. He could not answer. Why? The source of his wealth is questionable. Tinubu cannot face the media. He cannot. Except he can. There are people he can face. Those people that used to ask you, Honorable, tell us how you met your wife. Tell us where you are going to spend your vacation. If he say try, may carry this head, enter that Ruben Abati slaughter room. That place is a slaughter room. They will ask you every question. Let him go and mission. They will ask you question. He cannot. Tinubu on the eve of election, a man on the eve of election, the past election, bullion van was seen in his house. Do you know what? He didn't deny it. Not 1, 2 bullion van, 2 for just Lagos State alone. Just to deliver Lagos State, Tinubu needed 2 billion van. If he's contesting for president now, 36 states plus Abuja 37, 2 times 37, do the mathematics. That is what Tinubu need. Okay. 2 times 37.
Very interesting.
That's about 74 billion van. That's what Tinubu will need to deliver his presidential election. And this is the man that want to contest. Ladies and gentlemen, the man Tinubu, we all know that his source of income is questionable. We know that by parading a bullion van on the eve of election too is corrupt. He used this man to own and say yes, that bullion van too came to his house. He said it. He used this man to say, to agree that he is richer than Osun State. The question is, how many Nigerians are courageous enough to say it to his face?
All right, this is getting interesting. Honestly, I was like, this is why I'm airing this. Like I said, actually, this has little or nothing to do with our struggle for Biafra. Yes, we're going to get what we want, but to want to give the world. I am not talking to Biafrans now. I'm speaking to the entire world to tell you the kind of country that we want to get away from, and that we have every right to get away from there. We have every implicit right. The man is a thief, Oyoshi. He can't even explain. What hurts me more is the embarrassment that the so-called man that went to defend him. How can you want to defend the indefendable? I don't know how much you can pay me to go and face these journalists, because nobody knew that these guys were going to come up like this, and kudos to all of them, honestly. Kudos. This is what we expect. This is what bring them to their knees. Ipob was actually able to explain himself. Okay, that's cool, but how many people? Because when you start stealing, you will not be able to tell all the houses that you've robbed. If you have a legitimate business, you will talk about it. Even if you tell us about the business, you tell us how you started the business. How many banks that gave you loan to start the business? Because you don't start business empty-handed. He doesn't have account of that. Already here in the United States, we have an indictment that is floating. It's a public something against the same person. When he was here, he had to do with drugs and things like that. It's an open thing. It's not that we have to sniff it. It's a public document. It's something anybody can put his hand on. Go there, Google it, put his name, and the information will come. Will spray you on the face. Now, when they want to campaign and do these things, because of the stupidity of the Nigerian populace, they don't care. Like they said, he who lives in glass houses don't throw stones. These are things you are supposed to think about if you care about it. Because I know where I am. I know this country where I am. You got to be very careful when you want to go into public office. If you have any skeleton, my brother, don't even come out, because somebody will always get you something. I remember when the W. Bush was campaigning. Very, very interesting story. The campaign was almost like he was almost getting to become the president. And one retired police officer, I knew this man. I know him. One time they brought him to my station. He was drunk. I'm telling you, the thing came out of nowhere. It came out as a surprise to everybody. And the man himself that was contesting said, "Hey, ebekwa kankasi kwa bikolo." And that thing was true. he was drunk, he was driving and things like that. So then think of our own. These people, they don't care, because you know something, the president of Nigeria, they call him Muhammadu Buhari, is dead. And 200 million people are in their mind arguing whether he's dead or whether he's alive. That's the country where we are coming from. So that's what gives the people, the likes of Tinubu, the likes of these people that have, everybody has a skeleton in his cupboard. But when you are not running for public office, you are not interested, nobody's interested in you, I'm telling you. The day you raise your head and say, this is what I want to do, now they will start coming out. All your sins will be staring you on the face. So that's why what gives them the audacity to come out and run and do whatever they do is that anything goes. You know, give them money and you shut them up. They are hungry, just give them bags of rice and they will throw you in. I'm very happy that some journalists are beginning to wake up from their slumber. This is what journalism is all about. I'm very happy. I'm honestly very, very elevated that they have the gut to do this. Because if you keep quiet, the same thing has been going over and over and over and over. That brings me back to somebody who made a comment on this station. An old man that stole the chicken and put it in his bag, and another old man looked at it and told the people that he had nothing in the bag. This is the kind of thing that disrupts, that drives people nuts. That is what has kept us the way we are. When you see the truth, please say it. Just say it the way it is. And if you know you don't want to say it, just shut up. Keep quiet. I remember one day, like I said before, I have said it on this program several times. I have a very, very serious friend of mine who is a politician. He's a high office, high up there. When the IPOB started and he was like, why are you getting involved in this? I said, forget about why I'm getting involved. Well, the only thing I want to tell you is, see no evil, speak no evil. Say nothing, just keep quiet. And allow these children to run for their destiny. What they are doing is something that both of us, because we were in the army with me too. Both of us tried to do it with Ojukwu and it didn't work out. But that doesn't mean it was the end of it. Now this generation have started the same thing. So why do you care? Give them support. If you can't support them, please stay away from it. Today he's thanking me for the advice I gave him. I didn't ask him to go out there and start castigating what they are doing, because it's of no use to us. What they are looking for is the truth. No matter how you take it. There's no mistake in this Biafra restoration. Absolutely no mistake. They did it the first time, and don't forget that the second time is happening again. And it's going to keep happening until we get what we want. We might not be here, for God's sake. Most of us won't be here. We are old enough to sleep off any day. It does not really matter. But whoever is coming back, generations that will come, they will keep striving for the same thing until they get it. I don't know how long it took Moses and the Israelites to be free. But believe me sincerely, if I know how long, I don't know. I'm not a biblical student or a historical student, but I'm telling you that I know that the way it has taken them, we have not even gone 0.000001%. But today, they are free. And that's how we're going to be free. Whether they like it or they don't like it does not matter. Time is not the important thing. Time for me is an illusion. Is something that man created for himself. But in the cosmic, in the spiritual realm, everything is already there. It's like a second. So what we are saying in a nutshell is that Biafra is already there in the cosmos. It's done already because of the time difference. You see that it's taking forever. No, it's already manifested there, and it's going to manifest right here on earth, and we're going to see it happen. Most of us will not be here to see it physically. And by the way, I believe that the death is not like the end of it all. No. I have the conviction, and I know it, that death for me is like taking off an old jacket and putting on a new one. All we cry about is the jacket that has been removed. We cry over jacket that is old, that is being changed. The spirit goes. What came in during birth is what goes out at the end of the breath. It's as simple as that. Dust to dust. That's what they told us, right? Man was created out of the dust of the earth. And so what breathed into man, God breathed into man the breath of life and became a living soul. I know a pastor, but at least I know that one. So what goes out at the so-called death is the spirit, that thing that God breathed into you that made you life. It goes back to its source. It goes back to the source where it came from. And the dust that you were made out of goes back into the earth. That's where it belongs. I mean, this is not theology, it's not scientific, it's something that common sense can always make you understand it. He said there very clearly, God created man out of the dust of the earth, breathed into him the breath of life, and he became a living soul. So without the breath of life is dust. What goes off at death is that breath of life. So we're going to come back. These children that are doing this today, I am not in doubt that most of them were the ones that died of kwashiorkor. They are coming back. Spiritually, in their blood, in their vein, in their DNA, whatever you call it. That thing that they fought for, unconsciously, it's manifesting itself. And as you're killing those you are killing now, their blood, they are coming back again to do the same thing, to continue. It will never stop. It only takes a common sense. I wouldn't say common sense. It takes somebody to really think before you can believe this. And I believe it, and I know it is the truth. No matter what they do, no matter how long it takes, Biafra is going to happen. Whether they like it or they don't like it, does not matter when it happens. The short-sighted people will say, after all, I'm here, I'm enjoying myself, so why do I have to worry myself? You don't have to. We don't need you to worry yourself. Whether you worry yourself, you don't worry yourself, when it is time for Biafra to be here, it's going to be here. Just these people just keep on amassing wealth and doing what they think they know how to do best. No problem. It is your right to do it the way, but you know something? The manifestation is already here. Spiritually, it is already done. It's a matter of time, and it will come in, and everybody will see that it has happened. Most of us will not be here physically, but trust me, spiritually, we will always be there, because that breath of life is limitless. It does not diminish. It only goes back to its source and waits for another jacket. That coat, that suit that you wear, that jacket, things that you can change, you can manifest, you can make it look very palatable in the eyes of people with different colors and everything, and they praise you. We call it ego. That ego stays with you, but that spirit, that indefatigable spirit, that stainless spirit, that breath of life that cannot be messed up, it goes back to the source and waits patiently. For you, it's forever. Some people ask some stupid questions. Why don't we remember any of these things? You can't even remember things that happen in your real life when you are alive physically today. Then think of the one that happens because of the time. It might even take 300 years, 400 years. Some might even come back immediately to continue where they stopped. I still say it, and I'm saying categorically, I'm not mixing words about it. This IPOB that you see, they are the same young children that were taken to Gabon. Some of them died of hunger, died of kwashiorkor. That feeling, that spirit is in them. They may not know it, they may not realize it. For them, it might sound like a story, but believe me sincerely, when they go into their meditation and they think, their mind will take them back. When they get to that inner spirit will tell them, don't you remember? You at this is XYZ and somebody shot you, somebody killed you. They hate that thing, that revenge is there. That's what they have come to do, and that's what they are going to achieve. There is nothing anybody can do to stop these people, this quest. Biafra is here to stay. Whether you like it or not, whether we encourage it or we don't encourage it, it does not make any difference. The difference is that we are here to actualize what we want, what we are going to get, and that is Biafra. Listen to our HOD tonight. He's coming in to broadcast. It's 8 p.m. Biafra land time. That's the time. Biafra land is 8 p.m. today on Radio Biafra. Excuse me. Not today, I'm sorry. It's tomorrow. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Today is the 26th, so it's tomorrow. Tomorrow is the 27th. That's when the broadcast will go. Please stay tuned. Don't go away, because that broadcast is very, very important. It's a broadcast that I want everybody to glue in and listen to, because we are house cleaning. That's what we are doing, actually. I don't know what he's going to talk about up here. I'm not trying to preempt him, but he will speak to us as our head of Department of State's HOD. It's a very important broadcast. Any broadcast that comes in within this period, especially, have to be listened to. We need to listen to it and make sure that we follow it So we don't go out there and say, this person said, this is what they said. No. I want you to listen to it firsthand and be able to understand where we are going. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. Stay tuned, don't go away.
Don't pray, Victor. No. Obia. Ije. Freedom. Na udo ka ina rio. Anya chori ihe kwafo ba n'elu. Anyị bụ ndị Biafra, bụ ndị ji udo na-aga. Oge si maka iru ọma ka eju na-aga n'elu. Ọ ga-adịkwara anyị na mma. Ụmụ Biafra tekele Biafra na-atako. Igbo nwe mmadụ nọ. Igbo nwe mmadụ na-atako. Ụmụ Biafra dede Biafra na-atako. Igbo nwe mmadụ na-atako. Eji m egwu na-ekene Chifu Nnamdi Kanu. Odogwu ga-adịrị mma, onye eze na ọdụrụ dị mma. Ọkwa ndị so n'ogili n'elu ụwa akọrọ ọgụ ogili lacha. Ofu osisi bụrụ toro emesego na makwere. Ofu anyị ma n'ọnọdụ ugo ọdụrụ na-ebe mma. Ọkọkọkọ onye arụ a na-achụwa ya ọsọ. Otu ekwesị eliko nni ọ ga-ejikwe n'ogologo ngaji. Dike Kanu gị bụ na London, Dike Kanu gị bụ na Israel, Dike Kanu gị bụ na Russia, Dike Kanu gị bụ na India, Dike Kanu gị bụ na Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu, Dike Kanu gị bụ na Biafra. Nsogbu enyi na enyi. Nsogbu enyi na enyi. Anyị ga-asọgbu ndị ilo. Enyi na enyi. Nsogbu enyi na enyi. Ụmụ Igbo niile ekekene Biafra na-atako. Igbo nwe mmadụ na-atako. Igbo nwe mmadụ nọ. Biafra na-atako. Ewo ọ dụworo anyị. Igbo nwe mmadụ na-atako. Onye nwere kesisa nyere osisi ale. Onye nwere nke Chukwu nyere Chukwu okike obiọma. Onye give God what belongs to him, and this is what belongs to him. I seek for peace, Almighty. It's not at all for vanity. There are lots of people that's killing each other. I want to hold my brother. Who may be a fire joy? I'm forgetting the better road. Nsogbu enyi mba enyi. Nsogbu enyi mba enyi. Nsogbu enyi mba enyi. Nsogbu ndị ilo anyị na-enyi enyi mba enyi. Fellow, let my people go. Biafra na-atako. Let my people. Igbo nwe mmadụ na-atako. Ndị ilo lọpụga n'anya aka n'ụwa. Biafra na-atako. Igbo nwe mmadụ nọ. Igbo nwe mmadụ na-atako. Ojude na-elapụ udene na-abụrụ anụ. Mana anyị abụrụ ọnụ udene n'elu ụwa. Ihe ọkọkọ awọdelu na something. Make una hear me. Ibulu nwa Biafra na tebe n'ụlọ. Make una come back o. Ka anyị dozie n'obodo anyị o. Ibu pụta ibu esota nataba n'ụlọ. Ka anyị dozie n'obodo anyị. Ndị dị n'obodo anyị o. Ebe ọtụ dịkwa na be anyị o. Chifu na-agbakwa na be anyị o. Onye dịkwa n'ala be anyị o. Mmanya kwụ dị na be anyị o. Ihe niile dị mma ọ dịkwa n'ala.
Wide radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station.
You're listening to
You're listening to this is Radio Biafra.
We are not like other people. Because as I once reminded you before we came, there was nobody like us. Now that we are here, they pretend, they copy, they emulate, they fabricate falsehood. But they can never be like us. Long after we are gone, they will wish we lived forever. IPOB is very special. Exceptionally special. The largest mass movement in the whole world bar none. And we did it because Chukwokika Biama is with us. We did it because Chukwokika Biama created IPOB himself. And we are here to pilot its affairs. We will not prevaricate. We will not stop. We will not slumber until Biafra is fully restored to its former glory. Anybody in doubt as to our resilience and our determination to restore Biafra is not only mistaken, not only misguided, but needs to see a psychiatrist. Because we are not stopping. I am Nnamdi Kanu and I don't stop until I get what I want.
From 7th April 2022, the selling and eating of Nama, also known as cow meat, is forbidden in Biafra land. Be warned.
All right, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. One more time, the lines are open for you to make your calls, but please be kind to others. Just go straight to the point and make room for other people. 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984, 929-406-9953. We are also on Signal. The Signal line is 845-283-9665. Call us. The lines are open for you. Make a call. All right, I have a call on WhatsApp. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon.
Welcome to the program.
Yes, Mazi. Good afternoon. My name is Paul, calling from Gabon. Mazi, protect you and reward you for what you are doing for the Biafrans, and our leader Mazi JOHNATHAN, continue protecting him for us, because he has already bring Biafra for us. And what I want to say this afternoon is that yes, I listened to your analysis, Mazi. Last time I said that if the zoo, anybody in zoo can talk about Tinubu to become a zoo presidency, that means they can go to a cemetery and bring a dead man to come and rule the zoo, because Tinubu, that is a human being living, eating, cannot say such a thing. He cannot say such a thing in the hearing of the people. Anyway, it doesn't concern us, Biafrans, because Biafra, we have already restored the Biafran nation. That is their own cup of tea. That is show you that these politicians, God knows that all the whole youths in the zoo supposed to rise up and destroy all those politicians. Those politicians supposed to be destroyed. I'm telling you honestly, because these people, they are more than the devil. Even devil will go to hell. Devil. I don't know why these people are so stupid. So Biafra nation is what we are looking for, and that Biafra we are talking about is there. So it's to show the people, it's to show the world that these politicians, they are evil. They are more than evil we are talking about. If somebody can come out and say that he is supporting Tinubu for presidency, hey, it doesn't concern us. So what I'm trying to say this afternoon is that Biafran people, IPOB must rise up and continue agitating, continue doing what we need to do, and everybody, all the efforts to do, rise up and support Eastern Security Network, because that is the thing we have, Eastern Security Network, and support it, and they support the leadership of IPOB, so that our leader Mazi JOHNATHAN, these people must release him. Because Mazi JOHNATHAN did not do anything. Forget this nonsense. Changing the court date, pushing it. They don't know what to do. Zoo are confused. They are confused. They know that Mazi JOHNATHAN is an innocent man. IPOB, we are not terrorists. The terrorists we are talking about is those Janjaweed and those politicians. These people are terrorists himself. You know, in the Igbo language, we used to say, Onyara Yebuza Bamar Onyara. Zoo people, they are terrorists. That's why, and their father Britain. All those people are terrorists, terrorizing the world, terrorizing the indigenous people of Biafra. So we must get our freedom, and we must rise up, no going back, and we must know that from 7th of April, no cow meat, no Fulani cow meat in our Biafra land. Everybody must respect that, because we don't know what these people are doing with those cows. You are talking about your brother. Your brother is reasoning like a mad person. So kudos for the people who make sure that they put the Zoom flag down during this African Cup of Nations. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you so much.
Remember us, and God bless you, and God bless you, and God protect our leader Mazi JOHNATHAN and restore our nation Biafra in Chukwu knows I. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, thank you so much. This is Radio Biafra. We're still on here. I see a very interesting article written by one of our brothers. It says Ukachukwu Biafran. I'm going to read that article. It's very good, very interesting, philosophical actually. And where I want to touch it is because he is saying something that nobody will doubt, something that nobody thinks that is not right. He says here, Wazirike is fighting Nnamdi Kanu. Asari Dokubo is fighting Nnamdi Kanu. Britain is fighting Nnamdi Kanu. Fulanis are fighting Nnamdi Kanu. Radical Islamic world is fighting Nnamdi Kanu. Simon Ekpa is fighting Nnamdi Kanu. Federal government is fighting Nnamdi Kanu. The devil himself is also on the lead against Nnamdi Kanu. There are several wars, both seen and unseen, against the very Nnamdi Kanu. The kingdom of darkness are devising so many mechanisms to stop this struggle. Be careful so you want to be used. For every action of a man today, the future will tell of it. Pray for Nnamdi Kanu. We will surely win these wars. We have Chukwu Okike Abiyama, and our enemies have men. This is very good. You know, when people write things like this, they touch me because it's making a lot of sense. So all we need to do is pray for our man. They will not succeed. They have already failed. That's why there are so many ganging up against one person. But today, are so disgruntled and so demented, all of them, that they don't really know what they want. They are fighting the wrong battle. Our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is going to win this battle. And when we say our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he's not alone. We are all with him. There are millions of us behind him, and nobody, I mean, rightly saying, nobody will stop what we are doing. Nobody will stop our quest. Biafra is here to stay regardless of what they do. No matter what they try to do, there's nothing anybody can do to stop us. We are here, we are resolute. Our resoluteness is unprecedented. It's something that nobody will be able to stand. Caller, good morning. Caller on straight line. No, caller on WhatsApp. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Good morning from here.
Thank you very much, Mazi Ike Peters. Our veteran Chukwu Abiyama will continue to strengthen you and be with you. Good afternoon from here, Mazi. Good afternoon, great Biafrans. My name is Desmond, and I'm calling from Italy. Mazi, I want to thank you, and I want to appreciate you, and I also want to talk to Biafrans. I want to let our people know this is our usual routine. Whenever we call, we will always remind our people on the need to support ESN all over the world, wherever you are. Whatsoever thing you are doing and you are not supporting ESN, you should know that you are not helping us, because we have to defend our land, we have to defend our mothers. Our mothers, our sisters has to go to farm and come back alive, so that they might be able to plant their crops and harvest it for food to be in our land. And we also have to defend the territories of Biafra. It is very important. It is a compulsory thing that we must all do. So therefore, for Biafrans in Italy, you have these numbers from IPOB National Body signed by IPOB National Coordinator, and it is for you to call and support ESN. The numbers are +39 35100 46055. I'm going to repeat, +39 35100 46055. This number is for IPOB National Coordinator in Italy. The second number is +39 3512 551274. I will repeat, +39 3512 551274. This is IPOB National PRO number in Italy. Any of them you call, you'll be directed on how to support ESN. And we'll also remind our people that if you want to support ESN, you must do it through the means or the channel that is being approved by the HODDOS, Mazi JOHNATHAN. This is very, very important. It is very, very paramount. Do not go out there to give your money to fraudsters, those that will use it against us. Please don't do such. Support our noble cause, support us, and let us be free and rejoice in the land of Biafra. It is very, very important. Mazi Ike Peters, to your topic this afternoon, I just want to say that our demands has been there, consistency right from the beginning. Above 10 years now, our demand has been consistent, and it's just one: Biafra restoration. And we have also demanded referendum. And now we are also demanding the unconditional release of our leader who was extraordinary rendition. Now to the Igbo Eflefus, David Umahi. What is the name of that one again? Who has been killing our people for the caliphate to recognize them and give them presidency. I want to come from this aspect that if they are now promoting, because it's promotion, even though they are asking themselves question, but it's all the same thing. These are the same people, all of them are the same thing. Both the journalists in Arise News, all of them, they are all the same thing as Ike Peters. These people cannot change. We will only see them as if they want to change when they are, maybe there is somebody within them who does not like Tinubu, who is fighting for his own interest. You know, this is their presidency, it's all about interest. So maybe they are siding that person, and maybe they also know that Tinubu is a bad market. So they are worrying, why not keep this man and bring a better market? So this is what they are doing. But when you into Harry, they don't have change. The devil doesn't change. They have no change. But my position is that the Igbo governors, politicians that has been killing our youth, killing our people, burning our properties, causing problem in our land, in the name of they want to get presidency. Nyesom Wike killed our people in Obibu. Killed and was asking if there are more to be killed. Now, who is talking about them in the presidency aspect today? Have you seen it? These people, they don't learn anything. But by the grace of Elohim, we shall be victorious, and all of them will face the consequences of their actions. Biafrans must remain resolute. We must follow directive from DOS, and we must be disciplined, and Chukwu Abiyama is going to give us victory. Thank you very much, Mazi Ike Peters, and God bless you from here.
Bless you. All right, thank you very much. I have another call on Principal Officer's line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, Daddy, good afternoon. Thanks for my coming out today.
Welcome to the program. Yes, you are.
Thank you all, Biafrans. Thank you, IPOC precisely. Thank you, my leader, for making me proud. I love you from the depths of my heart. I still want to thank every principal staff, starting from DOS, and also I want to say a lot of greetings to my uncle Ekelolo Eke. I just want to add up a little thing, as regards to this. Is it not going to be so funny that after 7th of April, like we have been preaching this gospel since it's getting to almost a decade now, and actually it comes to a point that the clergy down here are not doing a precise work to help us disseminate this information, because if we do not get it rightly the way we want it, it's not like we are not getting it right, but it simply means that those we are fighting for have decided to sit at complacent to see their days penetrating around, because this issue of House of Fulani precisely, who comes killing us, raping our mothers, our sisters, and forcing us to stay tight through our economic resources here. Yes, they don't pay their own tithes from those northern areas. That idea is seen to be a thing that we have welcomed so much here, because for one thing, this is this. If we do not eat cow meat, I don't think God will count it as a sin against us. I don't think any human will find it difficult to breathe without cow meat. Now, people down here saying that why will IPOB leadership try to stop people doing their business? Like one of the programs presented, he said one idiot wrote and was trying to, somehow making point and no point, sort of told us about what we have raised, like we are scared of competition. No, we are not scared of any competition about business. We are naturally people who love competition. That is why the whole world was scared to give us, ammunition when we walk down to Bulgaria, because they have seen the lesson we've raised in our own knowledge within here locally. So one thing is that we, Biafrans, should learn how to adhere to instructions. Most of these people who are selling food, do you know that recently the cow meat in every plate of food is 200 naira, and when you bite it, you bite your tongue. And when you ask them, they say, you say they should stop selling things. That's why this thing is getting costly. I said, you guys are foolish. You guys are foolish because it's not based on IPOP saying whatever they are saying to you. It's for you to call the attention and ask yourself, why is it that I'm so deeply in love with cow meat? Cow meat is not helping anybody. It's a simple mathematics. Prayer cannot solve this that we have raised as an agreement in the author of IPOD. Prayer cannot solve it. We simply say, let go of cow meat, and the killing our people will go silently. And people say, no, go to the altar and pray, and the cow meat will increase the killing in our land. You see, so when people begin to argue this unnecessary with us, I begin to think that people who have decided to take out their life by themselves. That is, by the way. Now, for some of the persons from the pig within, pigs, area, and he comes in and tells us he's raising up, intentions to kill the IPOV. It simply means also that we should first of all ask him why he's doing this, because I understand that the Britons who have confined sincerely with this, gullible ones, starting from the pig master, I think they have encouraged them that IPOP are terrorists. And some of the persons is now exonerating us and telling us that we are not terrorists. So why would somebody come up and say he wants to kill us? I think indirectly he's calling for war. He's not telling us that he wants to kill us. No. He's telling the whole world that he's engaging, he's preparing for another war against the IPOB and against the Biafrans. Because such person is, I'm ending up so quick. So such person should be, avoided from our platform. I don't think he have any glory to be raising him up every day in this our platform. He's a mode of talking truth. So I'll say without apologies, because you said you are like, excuse me. No, don't say excuse. They deserve to take such name, I do. Thank you so much. I love you, Daddy. Bye from here, Ernest. Calling you precisely from Iwacha, Biafra. Thank you.
All right. The way the way I look at this whole thing is that the ban on cow of Nama, not cow meat. Cow meat is different. The Igbo cow, we have our own cow. We're banning Nama. Nobody eats it. Nobody brings it to our land. That is what it is. We didn't make this announcement to call for debate. Anybody who thinks that he loves Nama so much, he can move to the north and eat it as much as he wants, sleep with it, do whatever he wants to do with it. But in our land, it's not coming. Because we can't be very stupid and so silly not to observe that these people in the north have even stopped the selling of alcohol. They have not, you don't have clubs there. That is their own Sharia law. They've made it, and then there's no debate for it. They don't even ask your thoughts or whatever you think. So if you think that the cow meat is the Nama meat, not cow, the Nama meat is so important to you, move to the north, Paula in Biafra land, get out from there. Go there and chop the meat and die with it. That's your problem. It is not coming to Biafra land. We didn't make this announcement. It doesn't call for debate. We are not debating in the Mayeme. But from the 7th, that's the date. If you want to take the chance, bring the Nama and let us see what happens to it. Everything I need, what are they debating about? I see something here in the paper that is very interesting also. In Facebook, somebody published the back of Vanguard newspaper. He says, Nnamdi Kanu, the heading says, Nnamdi Kanu, main stumbling block to Igbo's chances. In the chance indeed, we were president, Nnamdi Kanu is a stumbling block. Who cares about your presidency? The fulefus that are out there who think that we care. We don't care. Nigeria's problem cannot be solved by an Igbo man becoming the president. It's a waste of time and waste of energy and nonsense that has no meaning. We've been like that for hundreds of years. Nnamdi Azikiwe that started this whole thing he was just a ceremonial president. Aguiyi went in there, they chopped him off. The Biafran man that goes out there and thinks that he's going to become the president of Nigeria, good luck to you, but we're not interested. Go there and take your vote. Now they're saying that Nnamdi Kanu, because what they wanted to use was to use IPOB as a reason. If you don't give us the presidency, we're going to continue with Biafra agitation. Whether they give you or not, anything else, it will be worse. Because that's when the agitation will climb over your head. And you discover that we don't want no presidency. Nobody's asking for it. Caller, good morning. Caller on Principal Officer's line. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, my veteran.
Ike Peter, our daddy. God bless you, sir.
Bless you too.
Okay, Gozie again. Gozie all our presenters. Bless our DOX. Those that want to destroy us.
Yes.
I want to tell our Biafrans and the whole world that we have a selfless leader, a leader that see tomorrow, a leader that travel all over the world without international passports, a leader that humble himself, bring himself down, a leader who were born in a wealthy home that ready to die for the poor people, the leader that sits in a buka and drink akamo. I remember when our late father, Colonel Wobosi, went to Israel to see him. He said he were expecting him in a 5-star hotel, but the hotel he met our leader, and our leader still sacrificed his room for him to come and sleep. He did not expect that our leader will be in such hotel. He were expecting him to be in a 5 or 10-star hotel. Yes. What a leader. We have a leader that cannot compromise, a leader that cannot be bought by. We have. It's a very mighty gift to us. Yes. We have to follow him jealously. We will not allow anything to happen to him. If anything happened to our leader, we all have gone. If other race or other region have a leader like Mazi JOHNATHAN, they will not even allow him to be where he is today. But we know that this is part of the freedom where he is today and where he's paying, sacrificing for everything. Please, my people, let's forget about side talk. We should follow him in prayer. Whatever we are doing, anyhow you will do to protect our leader, please protect him in our daily prayers. Remember, when you pray for somebody, you are equally praying for yourself. Yes. Our leader has given all he has for us. Please, brethren, please, IPOB all over the world. This is not time that some people will come and say, I'm a Biafran, but I'm not an IPOB. Oga, if you're a Biafran, you are not an IPOB, you don't know what you are doing. Yeah. You must enter into. Let's come out and team up and follow the DOS. They are the only structure, the only people speaking to release our leader. We always see the charges, the label against our leader, that IPOB stand, that there will be no election in Anambra. Use your teeth, use your tongue and count your teeth. Good people are campaigning, there will be no election. The DOS has never said so. IPOB leadership has never said so. From now, you separate the weed from the chaff. My veteran, God bless you.
God bless you, sir.
This is the second missionary journey you come, and you are fighting till today. I believe in the reincarnation. We are those children that died in Kwashoko, and we have come back. I so much believe in that. No going back, and we can never compromise. God bless you, sir. Okike Goziegi.
Thank you very much. That was good. Let's see. I have a call coming in on a straight line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Caller on straight line. It looks like your line went off. I don't know what happened to it. All right. You see, like I said before, when somebody's talking, just hold your peace and wait. When you think he's about to stop, that's when you place your call. If you place your call when he's talking, by the time he's done talking, your phone would naturally go off because he's not going to stay forever. All right, I have a call coming in again on straight line. Let me take this one. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Straight line.
Hi, Peter. Good afternoon to you, Mazi.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you so much. I greet you, my beloved brothers and sisters, Biafrans all over the world. May the blessing of Chukwuabiama, our God, continue to be with us. My name is Ugomazi, and I'm calling from my location. Yes. I want to thank the last caller for describing this honest man that Chukwuabiama gave to us, which is a prophet of our own time, but people don't even know this. Yes, Mazi, let me go to the issue of Nigerian rulers. Nigerian rulers from A to Z, they are criminals, Mazi. None of them is free of this stealing that you are hearing. But the one thing that bothers me most is that when they steal this money, at the end, it is only the ones that come from our land that they will be dragging up and down. And despite that, they continue to move like a goat without shepherd. They don't even recognize this handwriting that is on the wall, that these people, they can never like you, they don't love you. I say no Nigerian rulers, politicians as a whole, is corrupt free. All of them are criminals, no matter how many Ndoishi. What you see Tinubu doing today, from one to the end of it, all of them are the same. But they focus on our own people and they deal with them despite they behave as if they don't even know anything, despite the disgrace and the punishment they are giving people that comes from this part because of the hatred they have. But I am saying, we are here once again. Tupu Kitabiama is our strength. And the Almighty God will continue to show the whole world that He is the one that laid the foundation of the world, not human. So as you, mankind, mortal man that can die tomorrow, despite all your accumulation of wealth, physical wealth which you acquired, tomorrow you will leave it and you have no reason to decide where others will live. You have no reason to deny me my freedom. So for that reason, we continue to demand for the unconditional release of our leader, Mazi JOHNATHAN, an innocent man that didn't commit anything just because of the truth he said. The evil ones can up against him. But we, the children of light, we are also standing solidly with him, saying, enough is enough. Release all our people. Mazi, the blessing of Chukwuabiama will be with every one of you for doing this wonderful work, more especially this time that is needed most for it. Thank you so much, Mazi.
There we go. Thank you so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra. We're still taking calls at 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984, 929-406, 9953. We're also on Signal. The Signal line is 845-283-9665. This is Radio Biafra. Don't forget that our HOD is going to broadcast tomorrow. Tomorrow being the 27th day, it's Thursday, at 8 p.m. Biafra land time. Synchronize your watches to match his time, so that we'll be able to listen to him. It's very, very important that we do. All right, I have a call on straight line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, good afternoon. It's your brother Augusto calling from UK. Mazi, I salute you, yes, my big brother, and I beat our leader as our ancestors guide and protecting. Biafra, all over the world, I salute you. Mazi, one thing I want to say here, this Nigeria as a whole, remember after the genocide against our people, they said reconciliation, rehabilitation, and which one again? There's three of them. Mazi, you see what they are doing now? They always use that is why sometimes I add Igbo and the Biafrans. You see, they always use our people to bargain their business. Nigeria always use our people to bargain their business. You see what you read in the back of that page now. Now, the Nigerians that are listening to me, what happened before Mazi?
All right, I don't know what happened to your line. The line went off. Oh boy, what happened to this line? All right, call us back whenever you can. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. The line just went off, and when it goes off like that, I have no control over what happens. All right, this is Radio Biafra. We are still here. Let's see if I have another call coming in. Caller on straight line, please tell us your name and where you're calling from. There's a call coming in. It's coming in and out, so I don't really know what the cause is. As far as I know, there is nothing wrong with the system, so you have to check yourself out and make sure that It's not coming from your area. The phone here is ringing, but unfortunately, I can't find a spot where to pick it up. So whoever is calling on what line is this? Let me see. Let's look at it. Okay, it's coming on WhatsApp. Somebody's trying to call on WhatsApp. The WhatsApp is does not show me where to pick up the line, so I'm eventually not go there. So give us a call. The lines are still open, 646-920-4541. If you're calling on WhatsApp and your number, let's see, your number ends in, okay, let me try this one and see. This one is same WhatsApp, but it's showing me a different line. Call on WhatsApp, good morning. Are you there?
Mazi, can you hear me?
Okay, good morning. Welcome to the program.
Yes, Mazi, it's your brother. I'm going to call him back again. My other line went off. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead, sir.
Mazi, like as I was saying, our people should ask Nigeria, what happened before Mazi Nnamdi came on board? What happened? There have been second Niger bridge before. Since I'm warm, I've been hearing second Niger bridge, Igbo presidency. What happened before Mazi Nnamdi came up? They have been calling. These people have been thinking that in Igbo we are very useless people. Nigeria, they have been thinking that we are very useless people. That is why you see them writing this thing. Nnamdi Kanu will jeopardize Igbo presidency. But I ask them, what happened before? Is Igbo not to dare before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu come out and see that our people are in danger? Before start asking for the right of our people? What happened? I ask them. Before Mazi Nnamdi come out, just like Dokwesi that criminal Dokwesi has been going up and down trying to deceive our people again. Atiku, do we do this? And you see our people will fall that victim. And I keep asking Nigeria, before Mazi Nnamdi come up, you have been killing our people. There is what they call apostles. There is all over our killings against our people. Now you want to tell us that, okay, if there is no IPOB agitation, so you will say, okay, it's Igbo turn, let them rule Nigeria. Which you and I know that Nigerians that are listening, you and I know that you will not allow Igbo to rule. You said it with your own mouth, and it's there in your naira. Don't allow Igbo man to rule. It's because now we are asking for our right. That is why IPOB Nnamdi Kanu will jeopardize Igbo presidency. Mazi, I'm a man that try be stupid. Mazi, I will leave it here. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. And before I go, Mazi, there's something I need to say. People said we shouldn't give Asari Dokubo. Shouldn't talk about him here. Listen, a traitor will still remain a traitor. You see, a traitor still remain a traitor. We have to monitor Asari Dokubo morning, day, and night, and beat him in his own game. You see, these are the things I was telling my Biafrans member here in the meeting. I said, "Smarter, you people will say happen in there small saboteur. How did you behave?" I said, "No, I happen and there small. Oh no, smarter people will say leave this small crystal. No. I tell them this cricre one sir, these small saboteurs can then enter in sobu now." Mazi, thank you for giving me this opportunity.
All right, thank you so much. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're still taking calls at 646-920-4541, 845-344-7984, plus 19294069953. There's a number here that keeps calling in, and that number, I cannot find a place to answer you, so I'm not going to be able to answer you. I have a call coming on, caller on Principal Officer's line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Please turn down your listening device, sir.
Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, thank you, Mike, Mazi, Ike Peters.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you so much. I see that you are on fire this afternoon. May God bless you for this great work. My name is Charles Tumba, and the National Coordinator of Ireland.
Okay.
I just want to chip in some announcements, just very quick one.
Yes.
Tomorrow, the 27th, we are going to have our nationwide protest at British Embassy / Kenya Embassy. So this is going to take place 10 a.m. from 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. Okay. I know some other officers have announced this already, but I just want to bring in my voice to invite all Biafrans and the lovers of freedom all over Ireland, all corners of Ireland, to come and join us on what tomorrow is going to be massive. There's no need of people hiding and asking, what are you doing? Our director is still in the hands of the enemy, and we cannot keep quiet. So we are going back on the street, and this is going to happen almost every month. We are going to keep on the pressure to British embassy and then Kenya embassy, and then letting the world know that our director is an innocent man and should be freed. He's not supposed to be there where he is. No matter how long they keep quiet, the truth must be spoken, and we stand for that truth. Our leader must be free. So I'm inviting all IPOB in Ireland and other lovers of freedom, wherever they are in Ireland. This is not about IPOB. Whether you are an IPOB member or not, you are invited to this protest. Tomorrow, 10 a.m., we are going to start at British Embassy. So that is what I want to say, Mazi Ike. Thank you so much for giving me this time. And then I want also to encourage our people to continue their support for ESN through the right channel. In Ireland, we have an account. Yes. It's a RPOB account. It's not a personal account. It's approved. It's known, and many of them have used the account. So we continue to support ESN because our brothers are still representing us, fighting hard to protect our forests, to protect our villages, to protect our land. And we cannot just be here, just keeping quiet as if we are not, we don't know what is going on. We all know, and we should show that concern, because they also have their own problem. They have a project, but they abandon all those things, and then to save our land and to secure our land, we have to give them that support. So please, whether you are IPOB member or not, you have to support ESN. You have whether it's from Igbo Union, whether from IPOB, whether you're an Ipob person, you don't belong to any group, you can call my number on 085 143 4454. I repeat again, my number is 085 143 4454. If you want to support, we'll send you the account, and then you can pay in. Yes. Thank you so much, Mazi Ike. May God continue to bless you.
Bless you too.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're still taking calls at 646-920-4541, 845-283-9665. Call us.
The supreme leader of indigenous people of Biafra is Amadike, Mazi Nnamdi. One cannot be two. Live production. Show face on the microphone. Shalom Israel. Shalom Muchineke. We are getting there. It's a matter of time. Shalom. Bosom. You know me say I go say my right for you, Nigeria. Bosom. You know me say I don't know myself again. Yeah. The love I have for Biafra has taken over my heart. It's burning like fire. Biafra is my heart desire. I want her like Messiah. Nnamdi Kanu is Messiah. My love, oh. I'm ready to do anything for you, my love. I'm ready to do everything for you, my love. I will make you my cantan. I will make you my cashier. Just be patient, my love. Oh, oh, oh. Be patient, my love. Oh. Be patient, my dear. Be patient, never relent. Oh. Just remain resolute, yo. Biafra, they come. I want to go full. I go package for you. in Nigeria. Awesome. A lot of people could not feed their children again. Here in Nigeria. Awesome. A lot of people could not fuel their cars again. And make their car again. Awesome. A lot of people could not eat food again. For this government, prosperity in Nigeria is not genuine. That's not reason why the masses are suffering. More they are dying, more politicians are going higher. Prosperity in Nigeria is all about evil. Homo Biafra, Homo Chuku Wabiama. We are entitled to fight this evil. Let's come together and support our...
All right, I have a call coming in on straight line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon from Biafrans. My name is Yobasi, educated brother. I'm calling from my location. I'm from Otukuma area. Mazi JOHNATHAN, our veteran, we thank you very much. We continue to pray for you people that you keeping on Radio Biafra. All the Radio Biafra is always talking, is always make us happy. We pray that Almighty God bless you all. And our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he will wake us from sleeping. And as far as he wake us, we must support our motherland. We must defend it and get our freedom from Fulani Caliphate. Mazi, what you present to us today is wonderful. And the article you read about Waziri fighting our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Asalo Dokubo, many others, and all the Umada highway fighting the same Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It makes me to go to Psalm 12, verse 1. Help us, Lord. There is no a good man left. Honest men can no longer be found. All of them lie to one another. They deceive each other with flattery. Silence those flattering tongues, O Lord. Close those boastful mouths that speak with our words. We get what we want. We will say what we wish, and no one can stop them. Mazi, our God is always there with us, and our Lord is always there. There's nothing any human being can do to us. Biafran is already here, and we continue to defend our motherland. All the Biafran, please, let us support ESN, because that is the only defense we have for now. And Tuko Kadiama is protecting them. Let us support them. As is true, those people that we are talking about, Turumbu, is the Nigerian presidency, it's not for us. But the way the comedian present the thing make me laugh. It makes me laugh because the question they asked the person who wanted to come and take the bullet, he couldn't stand it. And we thank God to make sure that he must be expose them one by one. And I am urging our Biafrans, please stand on truth. Don't ever, whatever you see is the truth. Stand there. Don't make yourself useless. Why Nigeria is this way it is are falling down because of when you see a joke, ikucheyaka. If one politician say you mad ikucheyaka. Oya mere Nigeria ji do ta ojise. Biafran, our leader Kubo or to Biafran Geside, and we know that Biafrans are more intelligent. That we're going to build Biafra the way other countries. Thank you, my brother. Yeah. Thank you very much for all the work you people are doing to us. Thank you. Remain blessed. Thank you very much.
Members, thank you so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra. We're still taking calls at 646-920-4541, 845-283-9665. The lines are still open for you to make your calls. We're also on Signal. The Signal line is 845-283-9665. This is Radio Biafra, USA 2. I'm still here taking our calls from you, and keep calling us. We'll take your calls as it comes. We have a few more minutes to go on this program, so if you're a lucky one that will come in, please do so, because we need you to understand that what we are doing over here is a serious thing. Some people say we are talking about some people too much, that they don't deserve to be talked about. Well, when they are foolish and they make us laugh, we talk about them, because we cannot just ignore them completely. They are foolish, and sometimes they make assertions as somebody who said, I am richer than Nnamdi Kanu. Why should I be jealous of him? After all, I have 21 children. Nah, I'm not going to age number of children when you have 40 children on different mothers, and then you are still making noise about it. Isn't that something? I have a call coming in here on caller here on straight line. Caller here on private line. Please tell us your name and where you're calling from. Good morning from here. Caller. Good morning. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, my beloved brother, I thank you, Kabiama. This is what makes us formidable and fanatical about Biafra. Mazi, I have called more than 30 times, but I say Chuko Kabiama must prove himself today. Thank you so much, my beloved brother Mazi Akpitas, for your doggedness, for everything that you've been doing for your people. May Chuko Kabiama guide and protect your home. And my greetings also go to my leader, Martin Nnamdi Kanu, the man who have done great work, who has made us who we are today. He still keep on fighting, and he has told us that we must stand strong, keep on doing what we are doing until Biafra is restored. May Chuko Kabe guide and protect him from every danger, from every hands of the evil ones, and from all evil doers. This is my prayer, especially be in the name of Chuko Kabiama. He said, Mazi Akpitas, this is your brother Mazi Akpitas. I'm calling from Austria. And by the special grace of Elohim Chuko Kabiama, I am the IPOB Austria National PRO. Mazi, the truth about what we are saying today, one of our brother called and said people used to say we should leave the small saboteurs. They are nothing. Mazi, in the struggle that we are right now, Mazi, even if it's a small saboteur, we tackle anything with it now, because a time have gone when people will say leave this one. Mazi, those people you think they are not doing anything, they are the worst. They are the worst in our midst. So every IPOB should open their eyes. It doesn't matter small one or big one. Anywhere we see these criminals, we go after them. We must hunt them, because this is what President Nnamdi Kanu have taught us, that we must go before our enemies without fear. Anywhere we see them, we will bring them down. This is our job here, and we must continue to do it until Biafra comes. And our people should not forget that the real fight is coming. When Biafra is restored, this is when the real fight is going to. We are going to fight again, because the remaining evil ones that are remaining, we are going to chase them. Those of them that is going to remain when Biafra will come, we are going to chase them into abyss.
Yes.
So it's better now, if you know you are not supporting what we are doing now, begin to support it. Because the time will come when we knock on your door, if you don't open, we use leg to break the door down. And I'm asking our brothers and sisters here in Austria, please continue to do the needful. Very soon we are going to march again in the city of Vienna, and our protest is going to take place in Kenya embassy and the UN UN quarter here in Austria. We are going to let Austrian people again that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is still in the hands of the GSS, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a prisoner of conscience, and we, the IPOB Austria, must continue to do everything humanly possible to make sure that our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released unconditionally.
Yes.
And we are asking those who want to use the name of IPOB or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to walk away with their evil acts, saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going to deputize them or do something that they won't get presidency. Since I was born, now I'm old. I have never seen an Ipob man become president, except when the time of Nnamdi.
It was ceremonial. Even ceremonial. He had no power. He was just called the president. Like,
that is it.
Yeah.
Mazi. He was just carrying portfolio, for Abubakar Tafawa Balewa. So our people must know that we don't need presidency. All we are asking Nigerian government is to do the needful. Set a date for referendum so that we will get out from here.
Yep.
Enough of this madness. We have suffered enough in Nigeria, and we cannot continue to stay a place where we cannot survive. Nigeria has been putting their nails on our neck for over 60 to 70 years today. We can't continue to stay in a place where we are not welcome. We must do the needful to get away from Nigeria, and anybody who is against us this time around, you will find yourself in a hostel.
Yes.
Who are watching it, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. We must continue to fight until Biafra is restored. God bless you, my brother.
Bless you too. Thank you so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. We're still taking calls at 646-920-4541. I have one or two calls to go on this program. But when we go, please don't go away, because Mazi Alozie is coming in next. Radio Biafra USA 1 is geared to take over the podium as soon as we get away from here. So the little saboteurs that they talk about, well, if you don't talk about them, they grow. Keep talking about them, and they, like I said, for me, these people are comedians. Once in a while we laugh over what they say. When they say something, we listen to it, and then we laugh, because that's what it's all about. We are just here to make us laugh, and we take it. Caller on Principal Officer's line. Good morning. Turn down your listening device, please. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, good morning. My name is Ichizoku, and I'm calling from the U.S.
Welcome to the program.
Mazi, good morning. And I will start by saying, may Kekolo will continue to bless you, bless our leader, bless all the members of ESN, bless all the principal servants, bless all the IPOB members, bless all the true IPOB members.
Yes.
Mighty and everlasting God, may you continue to see us through. May you continue to give us your blessing. May you continue to lead us aright. Father, we thank you for our Onyendu. We will continue to thank you for him. We will continue to thank you for all the members of the DOS and HOD. May you continue to give them the wisdom and the understanding to be able to ride this wave that is rolling and troubling and moving around this time around. May you continue to give them all the support whenever they want to make any mistake. May you continue to speak into their mind for them to be able to have the spirit of discernment, to be able to continue to lead us aright. Father, all this we ask in Jesus' name. He said. Mazi, it's unfortunate because I've never really come out to say anything against Asari Dokubo before. But for him to have said what he said, now I know that jealousy has killed him.
Yeah.
It's just mere jealousy. First of all, who knows him across the whole world? Nobody. Nobody knows him across the whole world. Our dealer is known across the whole world. I laugh. Sometimes some people bring out their true color and their true nature. He's showing us his true color. We already know right from time that he was a disappointment. It's not only us, his people know that he's a disappointment. He sold them out. So It is not a new thing, even if he sells us out already, he did already, or way back. So we don't have anything to say that he's doing for us. He's not doing anything for us. You know, I mean, he's just dying of jealousy, that's all. By the way, our leader did not deny being an IPOB member.
Of course.
In fact, our leader is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra.
That's right.
IPOB, not the proscribed terrorist indigenous people of Biafra. Our leader is not a leader of prescribed IPOB of indigenous people of Biafra or a terrorist IPOB of indigenous people. No. Our leader is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. Simple. If they don't understand that, let them get it into their skull. And you see, they will die of pain.
Yeah.
They will die of pain. That's their heart will break. You know, all you do is freshen where he is, and their heart is breaking.
I know.
They cannot get the kind of popularity our Onyen do other possible. That is why he's dying of pains. That is why anytime he comes out on the social media, he keeps screaming like a mad dog. But it's unfortunate. If he's saying that he's going to kill all IPOB members, or all IPOB members should be killed by the Eastern. Does he understand that the whole East as a whole is IPOB? He doesn't understand at all.
It's getting mad. I know.
Does he know the meaning of IPOB? That is another thing. If you know the meaning of IPOB, how can you kill your own self? You're just a mere stupid man that does not understand what is going on.
Of course.
And we will leave it to your feet. I mean, your time is coming.
Yeah.
We will leave it to your feet. God will take care of you.
Yeah.
And you know, Mazi, you know, our leader always throws on prophecy once in a while, and people don't understand the things he says. Do you know that I was, discussing with one of our brother, and he said something. He said the federal government of Nigeria has thrown a little bit of leaflets, and everybody's running around and like shouting and talking rubbish. Oyendu said way back then that one day, if the federal government of Nigeria throws a leaflet all over Biafra land and say that Oyendu is killed, that everybody will now start talking rubbish and start running around and start doing this. They did not throw a leaflet that Oyendu was killed, though. But this time around, they are using, and basically, if you check it, it's the other way around. They are using our people and throwing a leaflet through our own people, and our own people are beginning to, some people that does not even know what is going on are beginning to run around like mad crazy dogs.
Yeah.
It is painful that people that has been in this struggle for a very long while will come out and still be asking stupid questions. Because I can't see that stupid question. Where you're supposed to get the information from, you're not getting it from the information from there. But it is crazy.
It is.
The people that just came into IPOB, even when, in fact, if you remember when they beat up Samuel Ekpak, or when they beat up
yes.
It was these same people that came out and started talking rubbish. That we need to apologize and we need to do this, we need to do that. Before later they now joined the IPOB. I mean, at the end of the day, we all know what is going on now. If they joined IPOB, that is the problem, because if you've not taken the oath of allegiance to IPOB, you've not joined IPOB. Right. You're just there circling around.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, our people, because of the love of Biafra that our people have, and when you start speaking about Biafra and start speaking about Biafra passionately, they will jump into you. But they fail to understand that when you're doing something, you do the thing you're doing with one of your eyes closed, especially when it concerns your life. Because IPOB, Biafra concerns our life. And when people are toying around with it, you know that people are toying around with it. And this is what these animals wanted to do. They tried, but unfortunately for them, it fell apart. The first place they went for was for our finance.
Exactly.
Our finance was the first place they went for. Unfortunately, they could not get that finance. They went for HOD. And US.
You forgot the radio. The radio was the first target.
They went for radio too. Imagine if that had happened. By now, it would have changed all the whole password. Then what would happen?
I know.
And now,
yes.
So, but let me tell you something. There was a meeting that we were having. I will say this because I think our people need to know. And one of the priests said that one of these politicians has said that our leadership has been compromised, that they've destroyed our leadership.
Yes.
He said categorically that the politician said that they've destroyed our leadership. Then before you know it, these things now started happening.
That's right.
These things now started happening. Then why can't you just use your tongue to count your teeth? Onye put now from pillar to pole, from one post to another person, from one post to another. You see, Mazi, there is something. If somebody does good thing, I will come out and praise the person. You see, Efe, I love that woman.
I know, me too.
You see that woman? For the single fact that he came out and apologized to Biafrans when he did something wrong. And said, this is what is going on, this is what is going on. For that single fact, I love that woman to death.
I know.
So, if our people do not understand what is going on, you should listen very, very well. Then you understand that these people they do not mean good for you. From Biafra, they've turned to you do. And you people are not even asking a question. All the money you are collecting, where is it going to? What are they using it for? We have info. We know that there are some people that they are paying. Mazi, authoritative. There are some people that they are using those money they collected from those for Biafrans, and they are using it to pay them.
That's right. Absolutely.
We know, and all those evidence until Onion Dapata.
Yes.
So,
thank you very much. Thank you so much for your call, and it's very interesting because these things are things that I personally know these things from the beginning. It didn't start with these people. This whole thing started with the deputy when IPOB community radio. How do you think it came about? Onyendu foresaw this evil coming. That with the spirituality that he is. He said, "Nah, I'm gonna get the IPOB community radio came up to surprise, to shock to everybody. That even Radio Biafra USA too, I was personally accused. They called my name. They called me Akpa. I don't know what Akpa means. Akpa means somebody was trying to interpret what Akpa means. A small, tiny bird that is very, very small, very tiny, with tiny little leg. All it does is shake its waist. But eventually we are there. My brothers, let's keep going. Let's keep going because our thing that we're doing is a spiritual thing and nobody can stop us. Nobody, we're unstoppable. They can try, they will try, they keep on trying, but you know something, they will always fail. If they try 10 times, they're going to fail 10 times. 20 times, they're going to fail 20 times. We are indestructible. Our leader is spiritual enough that those who have ears and those who have eyes, those who have the strength, those who have the spiritual ability will know who he is. He is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our infallible, indomitable leader. Can keep him anywhere you want, but you know something? He has built a solid foundation. His home is built on rock, which cannot be shaken by anybody. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. We are here. We'll be here again with you every day, not every other day, every day that time permits. We'll come together again and still do what we know how to do better, talk to you about what is going on. Others can be crazy and running mad, but they don't really know that they are running mad. That's the funny thing about this whole thing. I want to have I think then it means he's not mad anymore. Some people are still calling. Unfortunately, the time is up. I cannot take any more calls. I've shut down all the phone lines, and we are not going to sit here and. But don't forget that tomorrow is very, very important. Our HOD is talking to us tomorrow, speaking to Biafrans.
Thank you so much, Mazi Peters. Good afternoon. For in your name, we have prayed. He say, I hand over the mic to Pastor Frederick. Introduce yourself and take up point C. Thank you.
Thank you. Can you hear me? Am I correct?
Yes, loud and clear.
Thank you. Thanks for hosting us today. I'm grateful that you have time for us. May our God bless you and your family for this we're going through. I will start by thanking our leader, Mazi JOHNATHAN, saying, "May our Lord lift his face before heaven. Our God be able to do which he promised us. Let our sins stand not in the way, because in the days of the Lord we know, he says, the garment shall rule with blood." So I want us to go into the prayers of which we are having for 4 days on behalf of our leader. As I earlier mentioned, the topic of our prayer today, by my dear colleague, comrade, Evangelist Smoking. I want us to go and look at the prayer point on number 1C. And it says, "Oh Lord, cut off from the earth anybody who is fighting against the unconditional release of our leader Mazi Kanu, and send them to journey of no return, even their generations." And we take our reading shall come from the book of Exodus, chapter 9, 13 to 17, and it says, "And the Lord said unto Mazi Kanu, Rise up early in the morning, and stand before Pharaoh, and say unto him, Thus said the Lord to the children of Biafra, Let my people go, that they may serve him, for I will at this time send all my plagues upon thine heart, and upon thy servant, and upon the people, that thou mayest know that there is none like Chukwukabem in all the earth. There is none like Chukwukabem in all the earth, says our Lord Chukwukabem." And the last of it, 17, it says, "For now I will stretch out my hand, that I may smite thee and thy people with a pestilence." We are talking about the zoo and all their cohorts that are scattered all over the Biafra land, those that are scattered all over, even included in Britain, all their cohorts who have made no good for the people of Biafra, who have decided to pick a war, and we have done them no ill. So the Lord said, "There shall be pestilence, and thou shalt be cut off from the earth." The Lord will cut them off. The Lord will cut them off. 16 says, "And in every deed for this cause have I raised thee up to show thee my power, that my name may be declared throughout all the earth. 17. As yet exaltest thou thyself against my people, that thou wilt not let them go. Now the zoo must let us go. And these are the calamities that are going to come, the plague the Lord is planning to come upon any man or woman who shall stand in the way of restoration of the kingdom of Chukwokikabiam, the kingdom of our God, Father, Chukwokikabiam. Our next reading will be taken from, because of time, I have to rush it, from the book of 37, book of Psalm 37, and it starts from 9 to 28. I will not read it all because of time, and I will make it short. And it says in the book of 37, follow me to the book of Psalm 37, verse 9. And it says, For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inhabit the earth. Now we know the evildoers who have done Nigeria no wrong. Biafra had done Nigeria no wrong from the year of 1960 to 67 genocide. They have been killing our people, destroying our farmland, using their cows, using all manners of trade to reduce our population, to make sure that we never smell the seat of power of the zoo Nigeria, that Biafra shall never be in that position of power. That was what they agreed, and they conceded for us. And we know that our men and women that are still doesn't understand are cooperating with them because they believe that they can change the what they have planned. This plan was made before they were even conceived. So, and they have already told us how they are going to drown themselves and their Quran in the seas of Biafra land, in the seashores of Biafra land. These plans have been there billions, thousands, hundreds of years. We never knew it until the coming of the word of Chukwokabia. So our prayer is going to be, our Lord, cut off from the earth anybody who is fighting against the unconditional release of Mazi and Kanu, and send them to a journey of no return, even their generation. And we know how to do it. Our eyes shall be open, and we shall be awake, because we know that the enemy will come. Have they come? Yes, they have. They have already taken up most of the offices of government in Biafra land, including the one in the Imo State, including the one, the criminal, hopeless, Uzodemba is managing. The military have taken up that office, including the ones in Ebony, Omai and Co. They have taken that office, including the one of Mwike. He said he's no more white. The one called himself white in River State. They have taken up that office. Most offices in Biafra land, the enemy have hijacked them. They are now under the control of them. And they never told us what is the truth, including all our communities, even our local governments. They have APCs, chieftains working underground, undermining what we're saying, undermine the will of God. All these are enemies of Biafra nation, including those that are in Dani Street. They hear no evil, see no evil. They are playing the politics with our blood of our fathers. And we know we are knowing the truth, and the truth will set us free, including those that are their cohorts all over the Europe that are playing one role or another, supporting the genocide in any form or manner to destroy our people. Our God has given us the opportunity that we should pray. So I'm going to ask the Biafrans worldwide to join us in these 4 days prayers. Anyhow you can, even if you can do 3 days, just do. 1 day you can do, hour you can do. In this fasting and prayer that we are going to have, from today, we already started, that the Lord should do our battle. Because when the Lord fight for you, when our God fights for you, and when our God is with us, nothing shall be impossible. Nothing can be stopping the coming of Biafra. Because we know all things happen in the realms of the Spirit. And when the Spirit is with us, nobody can stop us. So I want us to pray. Father, we thank you. The mighty in battle, everlasting King of glory. There is no possibility before thee. You are sent on this journey of war. You are sent into this battle. And you have given all we needed. And what do we need? We have them, which is the truth. We are not asking for the land of Fulani. We are not asking the land of Britain. We are not asking the land of our enemies. We are asking our inheritance. Therefore, we have a spiritual argument before them. We have a spiritual argument to restore the land of Biafra, even to us and to our generation to come. Therefore, that we employ you to give us all enablement, give us your lesser war, because you have said, this I want to prophesy according to your word, what you have spoken. This war will be fought in a lesser, it shall be a lesser war. We don't have to be there to make this difference. Just we agree in the realms of the spirit. Our Father is a lesser warrior. He will do the works. He will destroy the queen of heaven. That the enemy have been using to torment us over the years. We never knew it. That this queen of heaven, our Father knew him not. Neither did we worship it. Neither did we do the works. Therefore, the Lord will destroy that demon ahead. The APC supporters in Biafra land, the children of our Biafra, our sons and daughters, our children, infants, they wanted to starve to death. We are rushing their soul to fight for this day, the day of the court. Let them be there in the court yard. Let them surround the holy premises. Let them take to stand. All our children that were murdered in 1970 war, we are asking them to be at large, take control. We are asking our men and women, wherever they are, as they were killed for no sin, for no evil, they were murdered by Nigerian government. We are asking them now to rise up. Our host of angels, let them rise up and camp around the court. Let them take control of the pulpit of that court. Let them begin to walk through our floor, begin to take over that court premises, Lord God. Will challenge our angels of Biafra. Begin to gather from first heaven, second heaven, third heaven. Begin to gather from even east, west, north, and south. Begin to gather all our slain men and women. This is the hour for the Lord to continue the battle. We will take the battle to the camp of the enemy tonight, today, tomorrow. For these 4 days, we are taking the battle to our enemy because we sit in the throne of the Father. And he has given authority to prophesy in his name. As we prophesy, that is say you will do. Because it's so long you have anointed us. You have given us the grace. And your grace is more than enough. Your grace is more than enough to bring down the kingdom of darkness. I say your grace in my life is more than enough to bring the kingdom of darkness to obey. To obey our word tonight, and even today, tomorrow, until these 4 days is past. That our God shall reign supreme before any other gods, before the introduced gods, before this newcomers God they brought to Biafra land. That is confusing our people. They knew him not, they knew her not, then our Father worship her. We command that let them somersault. Let them begin to somersault and catch fire. In the mighty name of Chukwuka, we give you praise, mighty Father, that you are giving us, taking us to this battle, and you are giving us victory. We give you praise that you have taken our lawyers, our team of lawyers, into battle, and you are giving them victory. We give you praise that you are taking Martin Luther King to the battlefield, and you are giving the winning. You have won, and we have won the battle. For the glory of our Father, we pray. We thank you, the anchor of our radio tonight, Mazi JOHNATHAN, who is holding us from United States, and I am calling from Denmark, Pastor War here by name. God bless you, God bless Biafrans, as you join us in this prayer. Thank you, and remember. God bless you.
Thank you. So we yield back the mic unto our presenter, Mazi JOHNATHAN. The Lord continue to strengthen you.
Thank you.
You will live to see Biafra and enjoy Biafra. Thank you for hosting us.
All
the
right.
fasting continues. The Lord has gone ahead of us to fight. Thank you and remain blessed.
Thank you very much. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2 back to the studio. We still gathered this morning and talk about our issues that concerns us very greatly. I have a few things that I need to read up here for you that came up on And we need to sound your opinion, but I'm not going to sound my opinion on this over the air. It's something I'm going to have to call and make a few phone calls and discuss it and talk about the issues. But in nitty-gritty is the interview by a woman leader here, Bridget Okafor, with the Washington, with our radio, one of the radio stations or one of the broadcasters in Washington. It's all narrated here, but eventually, I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to air my opinion on this one to the public. I'm going to make it something private because I am very much involved in this and I know what is going on out there. I read the interview and in its entirety, the way I think about it is that, you know, when you keep quiet over certain things, either because you want to be too nice. We are not a political party. As I keep saying it before. It's command and control. That is what is in here. If you see evil, say it. Call it by its name. The only way evil can leave you alone is when you call it. It doesn't matter. Friendship. Like I said, I do that all the time. I have people who are supposed to be my personal friends. Personal in the sense that I regard every member of IPOB as my friend, as my brother. But when you start falling apart, I will tell you straight on your face that you are going the wrong way. Even sending me articles that you think in your mind, you think you are upgrading what we are doing. No, I will call you to order immediately. You are going the wrong path. Ask mmadụ toloba gbuo ya and ọbụna ọ nọrọ the thing. Etogharịasị onye makona Ike si utoroba gbuo gị. It's you that is saying it, not Ike. When you see evil and you want to escalate it, you want to make it sound as if you are more Biafran than everybody else. That's nonsense. That's bullshit. We know everybody. I keep saying it. Now only me wakakon. There is nothing you can say to people like me. There are many of people like me out there that can make them change their mind in what they are doing, because it wasn't you that spoke to them to bring them in. So the madam, when I saw all these things coming up, believe me, in the interview she did, she was very, very accurate. Let's be honest with it. She is saying it just that she's naive. I'm sorry to use that word. I don't mean it in a bad way, but naivety means, I don't know how to describe it in Igbo language. You don't want to hurt some people, but you are there, they are using you. Until when it gets bad, then you start talking. You could have started talking from the beginning. Hey, how come I'd run if we should stop this nonsense? It's as simple as that. Take yourself out of it. But now it's gotten to a point where I are being asked, what do you think? Well, I have nothing that I think that I'm going to make public. I'm not going to say it on the air, but I'm going to speak to a few people and make them understand what is going on here. All of them that were rabble-rousing and talking, they're still talking. It's not over yet. They keep sending me, I keep blocking people. Oh yes. They put me in groups. I don't even belong to those groups. I don't even know those groups. I don't know who they are. They put me there, especially in New York here. A new coordinator, state coordinator was nominated. I am in love. I am a friend to the old one. But when I saw the new one, I didn't just jump. I made phone calls. Did we have any changes in New York? They told me yes. So who is the new person? They told me. My allegiance goes to him. That's it. The other ones, they are still my friends. But the alliance of this job goes to the new state coordinator. It's as simple as that. It's not a personal thing. When I start challenging authority, then I have a problem. And that I will never do. As long as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the one that nominated the people that are working, I am with them 1,000,000%. I don't care what they do. Don't come Anything you do to them, you are doing it to my leader, and that is a no go area. We are getting our Biafra whether they like it or not. Nobody is indispensable. Yesterday I read a beautiful philosophical article that somebody wrote. A very good advice that some people might look at as if he's telling you the gospel truth. If you don't like what is going on in the way they are doing it, pack your things and go. Take a hike. I'm going to read that article again. It's such a beautiful article. I'm reading it again this morning because yesterday I read it over and over. For me, it's just it's an anthem for me right now, to be honest with you. The beautiful article written by Elochukwu Haji. Just go your way. You don't need to try to change IPOB principles. That's where Mefo failed. You woke up and you want to introduce democracy in a struggle that was birthed with command and control. Like I said before, you don't like what they are doing, you don't have a choice. You give yourself ulcer by worrying about how you can change something that Nnamdi Kanu has put in place. You are fooling yourself. Some people are being fired already. I expect more to go. Believe me, I expect DOS to fire more of you. When they fire you and you go sit in your corner, keep on, if you're somebody who think you have mind, sit in your corner, keep paying your dues as usual, still remain a member of IPOB until Onyishi Apota. When Onyishi comes back, if he thinks they did the wrong thing. But you know something I read in the philosophical book, somebody said something to his brother, a man that has a very huge company. And his brother, they came in the company and they were working for him in the company. And the director, the managing director of the company is not the brother of the director of the owner, but his brothers are family. Most family members are working there. And one of them was suspended. Then he went to his brother, Onyishi, to complain. The brother said to him, you know something? You have two options. Either you go on the suspension, or if I investigate and find out that the managing director was correct, you are fired. So make a choice. Suspension and firing, whatever one. If you think you are right, if you think he did it wrongly, then just wait. I will investigate. But if I find you guilty, you are going completely. That is exactly the way it is done. You don't come and push down something that somebody has spent his life, the life of his parents. We have seen the honesty and the sincerity in what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing. You just want to run your mouth because you think you're on social media, you can just say just about anything. It's okay. It's your choice. But you have to be careful what you do, because it's going to come back to you. No matter how much, because I know, I observed it, I have seen it from the beginning. As soon as Mazi says something good about somebody, that person says, I have arrived. Then he opens up. But you don't know if this is a test from our Onyishi. He's probably testing you to see your resolve, to see if the Satan if that gate that the Satan is standing, he's already there, probably saying it that the Satan in you, but he wants to give the Satan an opportunity to manifest. Then he say, oh, listen to this person, he's just a great person. And you start talking. That doesn't, you are not thinking. A simple test, you fail. I see them, I feel them when they come to the radio. That is why when people come to the radio and say, you start talking, and I say, introduce yourself. Don't assume that we know you, because the moment you start that assumption, Satan is coming into your brain. He's trying to manifest. He's trying to tell you that you're not feeling important than everybody else. No. Everybody say their name. I do. I'm the one broadcasting. Every day I call my name, God knows how many times. You already know. Even though some people, even when they come in, they still say, oh, Mazi Alozie. It's okay. We are broadcasters. Whether you call Alozie, you call Ikechukwu, whoever you want to choose to call me, that's cool with me. I have no problem with that. But tell us who you are. Don't come here and tell us it's me. It's to me, it doesn't mean anything. It might mean to me. There are people, I know there are people that because I've heard you over and over and over, I know it's you. But still do the pressure of, don't let that thing get on your head. And when the moderator says stop, you stop. If you keep talking over me, I'll cut you off. I don't care where level. Because in your brain you think you are somewhere. No. I know you are nowhere. You are just like everybody else. We are all the same, including myself that's sitting here. I'm a mundane. I know the TOS. I know who they are. I know that they are the ones handling these affairs today. If tomorrow Onishi comes out and says they are not more handling it, they jump on the line like everybody else. The privilege, the honor I'm giving them will not be there anymore. But for today, as we speak, so this madam that I'm talking about, she's just naive. Because we saw these things, and I'm sure I did send the warnings 2 or 3 times. You are being used. Why don't you wake up? Today now she's waking up, and people are looking at it like, oh, she's trying to cover up. I don't think she is trying to cover up. I think she was simply naive. This thing could have been avoided if she was like taking advice. If you don't have the boldness to say it, hand it over to one of us. We'll do it for you. Because I know today now she's trying to exonerate us. It's going to be difficult. It's not going to be easy. A lot of people will not believe you. They will think you are part of the whole thing because of your naivety. I still believe that the people, the original, because these women that in that interview, the women she's calling that were not part of them, is absolutely 100% true. Because those women themselves talk to me too. Their plan was even on her to get her out of this thing. But when you say it, they don't want to believe you. So let me read this because it is still, I have to finish this article. It says, if you are sacked from IPOB, the most honorable thing to do is to move forward, or at least still fight for Biafra in your own little way, and not to pick up a fight against IPOB. This is because it is a fight you can't win. Some of us have wrong understanding of IPOB. Please stop thinking that if you or your group leave IPOB, the group will crash. It just can't crash. IPOB members are in their millions, and non-registered members are formidable as everybody else are also in their millions. These people will always defend this struggle from freedom. So you're pushing in aqua tipa you can't do it. Take your mind back and watch people that have taken up a fight against IPOB and tell me if they won. IPOB has suspended up to 8 of their arrowheads at some time before. Almost all of them started fighting against IPOB, thinking they can run IPOB down, but failed woefully. Have you forgotten what happened last 3 months? Many people became autopilot and started insulting IPOB leadership. Today, many of them are back and all regretting what they did. I tell you this, IPOB will always win over our enemies. And that's because IPOB is standing on truth and is urged on by the pains and blood of Biafrans murdered by Nigerian government. And these people also run in millions. They speak and seek revenge from God's altar of mercy. They want justice, and key to that justice is what IPOB is doing. So if you have risen up against IPOB, you will be shamed. Mark it somewhere. Those of you doing it while claiming to love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be totally disgraced. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will say, if you love me, you won't have risen against my own house. This is a very good advice for idiots. If they are listening, they should listen. Elochukwu or Haji Beautiful, 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 great write-up. Thank you, my brother, for this. So, the ball is in your court. Whatever you want to do with yourself, do it. This morning, I got something also from Nsuku Munna. They wrote something here, trying to advise the so-called Buhari. Because Buhari, I'm telling you guys, that man is not Buhari. We're just fooling ourselves. The man there has no say. They gather around and tell him what to do. And you know, if it is Buhari, first of all, his ear is deaf. He's deaf on the ear. He cannot even listen to you. He will just say, you just wake up and say something. But this one is not Buhari. It is just somebody imposing himself as Buhari, and we know. So this is an article I need to read. It's written by Noah Banjo on 17th of January. That's today. Wow. Okay. The article says, release Kanu, Igboho, and seek political solution. Igbo think tank tells Buhari. The Igbo think tank, Nsuko Umunna, has again called on the President, the Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired, for the release of Nnamdi, Kanu, and Sunday Igboho from detention and seek a political solution to issues preceding their prosecution. In a statement signed by the Executive Secretary of Nsuko Umunna, Ngozi Odumuko, on Monday, the think tank urged the President to explore, quote, I quote here, explore the opportunities provided by the intervention of Southeast governors, Southeast NASS caucus, the Southeast Council of Traditional Rulers, representatives of Igbo archbishops and bishops, Ohaneze Ndi Igbo, Pa Mbazulike Amechi, and some groups in Southeast to release Nnamdi Kanu, resolve his matter politically. It noted, and I quote, that public opinion and sentiments show that Nigerians want Mr. President to deploy political solution and release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, has been in detention for many months after he was allegedly abducted in Kenya and returned to Nigeria. The call for Kanu's release comes as an Abia State High Court sitting in Umuahia is set to deliver judgment this Wednesday, being the 19th day of January 2022, on the human rights suit brought before it by the IPOB leader. Kanu had challenged what he called violation of his human rights and the 2017 military invasion of his family home. The suit, which was filed by Kanu's lawyer, Aloy Ejimako, had asked the court to declare as illegal the action of Nigerian government in the alleged adoption of IPOB leader in Kenya and his rendition to Nigeria to be allegedly tortured and dehumanized. IPOB had, in a statement, insisted there would not be sit at home in Southeast on that day, the 19th, but urged all members to storm the court. Commending Barrister Ejimako and Kanu's legal team for exploring all legal options for his release, the Nsuko Umunna urged the federal government to constructively engage with the IPOB leader and all self-determination leaders, including Yoruba Nation agitators Sunday Igboho, and save the country from undue distraction. The group noted that a political solution will lead to permanent peace and a sense of nationhood, as the country will only experience true progress in an atmosphere of peace and tranquility. All right, that's good, very beautiful, very well written. But my own point, my own take is that we have sit at home, complete lockdown of Biafra land tomorrow. Lockdown tomorrow because our leader is in court. Tomorrow is the 18th. Based on your own, depending on wherever you are, different people, different times. When I say tomorrow, I don't want to use the word tomorrow. The 18th day of January, which for me is tomorrow. Our leaders should be in court, and we need to have a total lockdown as directed by the Directorate of States, by our head of the Directorate of State, HDOS. Yes. Directed it on tomorrow, the 18th, is total complete lockdown of Biafra land. The 19th and the 20th is business as usual. Go about your normal business. You don't sit at home. There is no lockdown. The 19th is the day they're going to issue the verdict in Umuahia. Because that verdict determines actually what is going to supersede everything else that they're doing. Because you can't you cannot benefit from crime. You committed a crime already by going to abduct somebody illegally. And you think the court, you lack the jurisdiction to try a case like that. You cannot benefit. Food from a poisonous tree cannot benefit you when you go. You don't go and rob and steal somebody because you want to become a big person. You want to become a Robin Hood. Well, Robin Hood is a story that we read in books, but in real life, you cannot benefit from crime. They already committed a crime by going to Kenya to abduct this man illegally. A whole country called Nigeria that is supposed to be called the giant of Africa, the giant, the sleeping giant that has no brain, that just has a head that is just coconut head. There's nothing inside that brain, because if you couldn't have gone to Kenya to commit what you committed, the atrocity that you committed. Even though what do you call him? The Attorney General of Nigeria says he does not know, or he never knew, that extraordinary rendition is a crime. This is a SAN, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. He doesn't know that the rendition is a crime. When I be lawyer, at least say you know go go like Robin Hood, go grab somebody, just take him away like that. At least you take him to court. Even if that court does not get power, at least somebody has already given you the power. When you go, you say, "Oh, I didn't know that court had no jurisdiction." But you already committed a crime, and the crime will go after you. So let's face it. Let's be honest and very sincere about it. We already know that the sit at home comes in tomorrow. So somebody's asking, so when they say lockdown, they have to announce it, sit at home. Well, my brothers, lockdown is the same thing as sitting at home, because when the city is locked down, I don't know where you're going to sit. You're not going to sit in the street. You're going to go out there and sit in your houses. That's what we are saying. On the 18th, that will happen, and there are no two ways about it. So, the Nama eating, we are still preparing the jingle. The jingle is not ready yet. Whenever it's ready, we'll start talking it. We are taking it very seriously. We are not going to eat Nama anymore. From April, it's done. It's a day for that, and the farmers, Ndefibo, can start up your business again, because you people gave it up. Gave it up because of dilapidated. And the Fibos are still there, actually. It's just that our people that were patronizing them. It's very interesting. Our man said it. We kill them. When they are going for the funeral, they buy our cow. Double jeopardy. Double jeopardy. They kill us. They starve us. They make sure that we die. And as soon as there is a funeral arranged, we go and buy their cow to go to the funeral. So they are gaining either way. Like the story our leader told, the vulture. I said, when you heard the email, say, more the mom, it's the same thing. Everything, if you born, the pikin die about food. If he die alive, well, it's okay. So it does not. They are not losing in any way. They are the ones killing us, maiming us, raping our women and our mothers. And then when something happens to us, we go buy their cow to go to the funeral, to show off. Some will even buy 4 or 5, because you go to some funerals especially in Anambra, I don't know about other places. You see them when they are coming to the funeral, the music is playing, the tilogu, people are playing outside. He is walking majestically, and there are people pulling like 4 or 5 cows. And he to Yafa, only they to number 1. The same cow of the same people that murdered our people. you patronizing them. All that is going to stop come April. They can say whatever they like. They can do whatever they like. They can connive whatever they want. We are not saying, we are not banning goods, because they are looking at it like we are banning goods from the north. It's a lie. It's misconception. That's not what we are doing. We are talking about particularly Fulani Nama. We don't want it in our land. We are not banning. Who said we are talking about goods? Who spoke about goods? They are just trying to twist it to get Hausa people involved. The Hausa people that they have already made worthless. They make the Hausa people, they are not like they are in existence anymore. Now they want to use them. Hausa Fulani. There's no such thing as Hausa Fulani. We are talking about cow, Nama. You are not going to bring it to our land. We are not going to participate in it. If you know any other way, somebody even suggested, what if they go to their place and kill the cow and bring it to us? Which one concern me? We don't want to see cow. Even if you come, like one of my children in those days, it was very small. We took him to the village and was showing him chicken, cow or chicken. This is daddy is not chicken. The chicken she knows is the one that is the fridge. I have chicken. So Nama, if they have the facility to do it in a freezer and ship it over to us. Hey, but the point is that we don't want to see Nama in our land, because people that are feeding this Nama, that they are having sex with Nama, that's contaminated, they bring it to us to kill us. We are not going to have it. Come April, onye si na anya na if I need quadro is adro aburiziku. Well, try, give it a shot. I don't care what you say. People are trying against it. This is. They're telling us that this is like a declaration of war. We are not declaring war on anybody. All we are saying is that we don't want to chop Nama anymore. Is that war? If I say I don't want to chop Nama, why would it be a problem? We don't want to eat it. We don't want to eat it. So you go there and eat your thing. Buy them and eat them the way you want. It's your thing. It's not. It has nothing to do with us. We have already declared that we are not going to eat it. And whatever they say, that's their own. IPOB ban on cow meat, a Nigerian anthem. Referendum is the solution. Of course. The Northerners are beginning to wake up. The Métis Allah, they're waking up. They're saying the same thing. Why do people always wait until people have died before they will think? This same referendum, this same issue, this same restructuring. Why did Ojukwu go to Aburi? They went there, they agreed, because this is what is going to save us. They came back, the same Britain, they advised the same Fulani people that claims that, because their claim is that Nigeria belongs to them. And actually, technically, there was a Doba. I think Bosso was the one in his program that I heard it in one of his programs. He said at the end of the war, before independence, they had a Doba, what they call Doba, this Ndarako, on top of horse, they play some, I don't know how to describe it, but I don't know the game myself, but I just watch it. They had a Doba between the British and the Fulanis, and the Fulani won in that Doba. And what did they do? They gave them the mantle. Mantle means they are handing over Nigeria to you. Take it, it's your own. But you know something? The British didn't tell them that we are not Nigerians, we are Biafrans. We are a different nation. They came here, they came to us and said, we want amalgama for our trading purposes. We want to join the North and the South. That's okay. The trading is over, you've gone. Go back to your homes. So when they handed this mantle over to the idiot, I'm not even have 419 by telling them that they're giving them Nigeria. Biafra is not Nigeria. Yoruba land is not Nigeria. The South, they were just put together. We have been Biafrans even before that thing called Nigeria was created. 419 didn't start today. Yeah, 419 can they bring them in Merendia. They handed over a mantle of something that doesn't belong to them. Let me get this airport. My papa get them, I won't sell them. Then you bought the airport and gave me money. When I don't even own anything in the airport. The Nigeria they won in the Durbar and they said we are giving you Nigeria. How can you give them what you don't have? And they foolishly, the fools that they are, they accepted their father, Osman Danfodio, who was an idiot and total fool, accepted what didn't belong to them. You could have asked the Britain, how do you own this? Where did you come from to own this thing you are giving us? You are white now. Look at my skin. Look at your own. You are not from here. How can you come from Buckingham Palace to come and sell Palace of Igboris to India Hausa? It doesn't happen anywhere. But today, they sold it to you and you grabbed it. It's 419. It's game. They started it long time ago. They sold you the airport that don't belong to them. They sold you River Niger that is not their own. They sold you everything that don't belong to them. And they took the money and they left. And then you are jumping. You have Nigeria. Go and rule Nigeria. Let me see. Look at the way God is. Coalition of Northern Groups. They are saying that the coalition of Northern Groups have declared that the only solution to the agitation of the indigenous people of Biafra is to conduct a referendum. We have been saying that since. It's not a new thing. It is not new. Now you are waking up after people have died. We still have room for referendum though. It is still open. It's not closed yet. That door is not yet closed. But you know something? When that door closes, it will go like what the pastor Joshua, I don't know I can't pronounce his last name. He said it, dialogue now. Dialogue now, because there will come a time when the dialogue will not work anymore. It is getting there too. We are talking about referendum. We've been talking about it. We've been singing it in songs. We have been crying about it, that this is what we are asking for. Now the group, the spokesman for the group, his name is Abdul Aziz Suleiman, said this while explaining that the group was not surprised that IPOB banned the singing of national anthem in Igbo land, in Biafra land, not Igbo land. Don't turn it around. It's Biafra land. There's no singing of national anthem in Biafra. We have our own national anthem. That's what we'll be singing. We shall see. We are in Biafra land. That's where national anthem is not going to be sing. And transportation of cows to southeast. No, transportation of cows to Biafra land. Wherever there is Biafra, that's why we are banning this cow eating saga. He maintained that they foresaw the scenario long ago in 2017, took bold and necessary steps to address Nigeria on the unfolding developments. He said the warning was issued in 2017 was deliberately distorted instead of treating it as a warning from history which repeats itself. Today, everyone can see that the agitations and the disturbances that have been ongoing ceaselessly since around 2015 are systematically being manipulated towards rendering the country particularly ungovernable and ushering in anarchy and instability that could prevent the breakup of the country. We at the CNG are convinced beyond doubt that the resurgence of separatist agitation, especially by IPOB and its ilk in the southeast, represents a much wider conspiracy to divide Nigeria, and the current regime of boycotts announced by IPOB aims to bring the North down and its knees by economic incapacity. Which North? We're talking about Fulani cow. Is that the only thing you have that is holding your economy? You have other things now. I think you say when you go, we are going to starve. So why are you crying because we say don't sell cow? Don't sell. We don't say so, don't sell cow. Don't sell it to us. Don't bring it to our land. So why are you crying over it? The specific targeting of North. Nobody's targeting the North. And the ban that avertedly exposes Northerners to imminent attacks. Hey, Fulani, will never change. You guys will never change. I'm telling you honestly. You are like a maggot. You feed on ote. You don't have a life of your own.
And this.
Why are you always hiding under the canopy of?
Molded by the old politicians who cannot reason, who cannot even understand the economic system. How can they administer your progress? Very, very impossible. Very, very impossible. Regardless of how Nigeria ends, and which we know it has ended, it's just a way of going home. Which way it leads us home? That's what they're sorting out. It should be done peacefully and through referendum, and it must be respected. And there's no reason to be afraid of referendum. That is the quickest, the most respectable way you can disintegrate. The people have voted that we should go at separate ways, and then diplomatically find a way to do other things. There are many advantages for the disintegration, and it should be done peacefully. In as much as we are here battling and killing ourselves over nothing, the referendum must be conducted as quickly as possible. Our leader must be released. He committed no offense. And that is the hatred we're talking about. Compare the two. I have more money than Nnamdi Kanu. I have more children than Mazi Kanu. I have mansions more than Nnamdi. If he had accepted everything given to him, he wouldn't go through this mess for your own sake and my sake. So that shows you how people reason. This is why they hate him. He is going to lead Biafrans. And as he's going to lead Biafrans, where does that leave me? Nobody excluded you. You excluded yourself. You chose to be the enemy of the people, of your own people. It is very disappointing. Very, very. The younger people are ready. They're almost ready. So we are waiting. We're waiting. So they'll call in any moment from now. You know, we are disappointed. We are disappointed the way people behave. And listen to Tinubu. Those that have refused to give you chance, those that have refused to pave way for their children to take over, out of selfishness, they cannot even talk sense, and they cannot make sense. The people that want to be your president. All these things we are doing, when the time comes, we will hand over to the present generation. We have lots of them. Those that are in diaspora, they have been everywhere. You have those at home. They know. They know. They can steer the ship. They can lead us home. they can lead us home. Our leader is our leader. And this is why we love him. This is why we love him. Okay. You